Solve the following equation. To solve rational equations, first convert any mixed fractions to improper fractions. Then multiply the entire equation by a common denominator in order to cancel out the denominators. In this case, the denominators are binomials. Then solve the resulting polynomial equation. In this course, that resulting equation will be either linear or quadratic. Then check for any extraneous solutions. These are solutions that do not work when substituted. For rational equations, these would correspond to the non-permissible values of the variable. For this question, we have two binomial denominators. The common denominator then will simply be x minus 1 times 2x minus 3. Multiplying this by the first term, the x minus 1's cancel out, leaving x plus 3 times 2x minus 3. For the second term, the 2x minus 3's cancel, leaving x minus 4 times x minus 1. And finally, for the third term, nothing cancels, so we have negative 2 times x minus 1 times 2x minus 3. We now have to use FOIL to expand all of these expressions. For the first one, x plus 3 times 2x minus 3 gives 2x squared plus 3x minus 9. X minus 4 times x minus 1 gives x squared minus 5x plus 4. And finally, negative 2 times x minus 1 times 2x minus 3, we get negative 4x squared plus 10x minus 6. We then have to combine like terms on the right side of this equation. This gives on the right side negative 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Note here that we have a quadratic equation. To solve a quadratic equation, we want to get 0 on one side. I'm going to subtract everything from the right side and move it over to the left side. So I'll add 3x squared to both sides, subtract 5x from both sides, and add 2 to both sides. This gives 5x squared minus 2x minus 7 equals 0. At this point, we can factor if the resulting quadratic equation factors, or we can use the quadratic formula, or we can use the completing the square method. Because this one factors, I'm going to factor it. We look for numbers that multiply to give negative 35 and add to give negative 2. These numbers are 5 and negative 7. We can then write 5x plus 5 and 5x minus 7. And then we take the 5x plus 5 and divide it by 5. This is all equal to 0. We then get our factors of x plus 1, which corresponds to the 5x plus 5, all divided by 5, and 5x minus 7 equals 0. These then correspond to the solutions of negative 1 for x plus 1 equals 0, and 7 over 5 for 5x minus 7 equals 0. Note that these do not correspond to non-permissible values for x. Therefore, these are good solutions. The non-permissible values for x are simply x equals 1, corresponding to x minus 1 equals 0, and x equals 3 over 2, corresponding to 2x minus 3 equal to 0.